NBA referees are undoubtedly one of the best in the world of basketball. But mistakes are part of being human, and these referees can also get it wrong once in a while. Sometimes these mistakes can be forgone. However, sometimes they are so bad, they can't be overlooked. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today we will be talking about some of the biggest NBA referee mistakes that have ever occurred. You must be wondering, what are these mistakes and what makes them so bad? Did it cause any controversy? Well, stick around till the end as we answer these questions and more as we delve into the intricacies surrounding these blind mistakes made by the officials. Without further ado, let us begin. 𝗀𝗪𝗃 block on 𝗀𝗽ance. 𝗀𝗽ance is easily one of the best offensive players in the league right now, if not the best. His dominating stature, amazing game sense, and overpowering play style are a nightmare for any defender. It is hard to stop him, and if you do, chances are you have fouled him. However, sometimes big players meet their match, and 𝗀𝗽ance sure did when he tried to take on 𝗀𝗪𝗃. It all started when 𝗀𝗽ance tried to dunk after receiving a pass, but he got blocked by 𝗀𝗪𝗃 superbly. But I guess like always, the refs thought it was a foul and awarded 2 free throws. Replays showed, however, it was a clean block. No wonder 𝗀𝗪𝗃 was so mad. That was a clear mistake by the refs. Kyrie Irving's foul on Saxton. Kyrie has to be one of the best ball handlers of all time in the NBA. It seems as if it is impossible to guard him, with so many different strategies up his sleeve. No wonder he starts most of the plays for any team he plays for. But sometimes, since defenders can't guard him, they come up with other ways to stop him. Saxton did the same when he fell when Kyrie dribbled past him as if he got hit hard. This easily fooled the refs, and they gave an offensive foul. On replays, it was obvious that Saxton was acting. Again, a high-profile mistake made by the refs. Rivers' offensive foul against Stevenson. Lance Stephenson is known for his antics on the court. He is one passionate player, and while it can be argued that he isn't the best player when it comes to basics, he sure makes it up for it with his flair on the court. This again was showcased when his Pacers went up against the Nuggets. Stevenson was closely guarding Rivers, who, when he had the ball, tried to fake a pass to catch Stevenson off guard and back him off. However, Stevenson acted as if he got elbowed in the face. The refs saw this and called an offensive foul, much to the bewilderment of Rivers. Even worse, he was ejected from the game after that foul. Now that is really bad on the refs' part, and one of the worst calls you will ever see. Clarkson's technical against the Suns. You can receive a technical for being overly physical with an opponent, sure, but imagine receiving a technical was displaying your frustration after a referee disrupts your play. Yes, you heard that right, folks. A referee himself once interrupted a play and proceeded to give a technical to the player he interfered with. Now, isn't that just insane? It happened when the Jazz were facing off against the Suns. Clarkson cleverly crept up behind a Suns player and took the ball right when they started their play. That is like a bonus turnover. However, before he could take the ball to the corner and shoot, the ref barges into him, and the opportunity is wasted. Clarkson, frustrated, lightly pushes the ref, who then gives him a technical. Now that is unfair, isn't it? Kevin Durant's foul on Russell Westbrook. It's funny how KD and Russ always find themselves in every sort of controversy imaginable. Their rivalry is something of a legend in the NBA, and somehow, they both are always involved in some incident on the pitch. This happened when Westbrook's Thunder took on KD's Warriors. Russ, being Russ, drove in thunderously and was met by KD. Before the two could meet, however, Russ slipped and fell in front of KD, who didn't do anything and actually tried to dodge the falling Russ. However, strangely, the refs gave it as a foul against KD, insinuating that he tripped Russ up. It was yet another example of how NBA refs can make some of the weirdest mistakes. James Harden versus the Warriors. We have talked a lot about different refs' mistakes. Let me now tell you about a ref mistake that continued to happen all game. James Harden is an excellent player. The guy excels at everything, whether it be dribbling, shooting, or passing. But over the course of his career, he developed a reputation for cheating his way offensively by getting cheap fouls drawn his way. This could be showcased by the fact that the NBA even introduced the Harden rule to combat his way of illegally drawing cheap fouls. Since then, I think there has been this bias against Harden that since he draws illegal fouls, they shouldn't be given his way. This happened against the Warriors, who knew Harden was the main man for the Rockets. That is why they pushed him a little whenever he went for the three-point shot, which is an obvious foul. But refs, I guess looking at Harden's history, give the defender the benefit of the doubt and fail to give a foul call. As you can see in the clips, this repeatedly happens. I understand that Harden has a history against him, but this shouldn't mean that you should develop a bias against him. It really was a poor show for the refs for the whole game, and proved that NBA refs can also make blind mistakes at times. Goaltend against Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard is easily one of the best guards in the league. The guy can do everything an elite player can do, but he has that one added X factor to his game, which is his clutch mentality. You know that it is about to go down when it is the last seconds of the game, and he has the ball in his hand. The same thing happened when his Trailblazers were playing against the Jazz. Less than 20 seconds were left in the game, and the Trailblazers were down by 2 points. Lillard amazingly dribbled past 4 players from the left and expertly went for the layup with his right. It looked like the ball was going in, and he would tie the game for the Trailblazers. But a Jazz player jumped in for the block and quite blatantly touched the ball after it hit the backboard, which is a goaltend and hence a foul. However, the refs failed to see it. No wonder Lillard was so mad. Such a poor mistake by the ref. James Harden's freak dunk. Now this has to be one of the freakiest dunks you will ever see. But besides that, it is also another big mistake made by the refs. It happened in a game between the Rockets and the Spurs. It was the last quarter, and it seemed the Rockets were easily going to win it thanks to their main man at the time, James Harden. So when Harden stole the ball, he had an open court to run and dunk the ball alone. And since Harden doesn't usually dunk, he wasn't going to let this opportunity slide. He took a look behind and went in for the dunk. He did manage to do it successfully, but the ball freakishly looped back up from the net. It looked like he missed the dunk. However, on replays, we can see he did dunk it and the refs made the wrong call. Giannis steps out of bounds. Giannis is currently an NBA great, there is no doubt about that. He can do it all and is the main guy the team looks for in the clutch moments of the game. The same happened in a match against the Thunder. He caught the ball with 5 seconds left and the game tied at 95-all. He drove in right beside the baseline, using his brute strength to ward off the defender, before driving in and dunking the ball for 2 points with 0.9 seconds left. With so little time left, the Thunder could not score, and the Bucks won. However, upon watching replays, we can see Giannis's right foot going marginally out of bounds while he was driving in beside the baseline. This was seen by the refs, so a ref mistake resulted in the Thunder losing the game. If they had done their job, the game could have gone so differently. Nonsense foul against the Cavaliers. Last but not least, we have one of the weirdest fouls ever called. I mean, most of you will call it utter nonsense. It happened in a game between the Cavaliers and the Hornets. The Hornets had possession, and they tried to score a three-pointer through 𝗀𝗡𝗏 Jr., who missed. In the resulting rebound, however, a foul is called. The Hornets don't stop and continue to pass until a player gets it in the corner and shoots another three, which they again miss. But here is where things get interesting. The second three was attempted right in front of the Cavs bench. Since the foul whistle had already been called, everyone knew the second attempt wouldn't count. So, a Cavs player on the bench jokingly lightly touched the Hornet player while he was shooting the second attempt. According to the refs, this was a violation, and awarded the Hornets 3 points and a free throw. Can you imagine that? That too on a violation that happened after the whistle was blown. Such a bad decision from the ref. Thanks for taking the time to watch our video. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new video from us. If you did enjoy the video, give it a like and leave a comment. And if you have any suggestions or requests, let us know in the comments. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next one.